Hey, welcome back to your morning ritual. And what is your morning ritual? And do you have a morning ritual? This is part two. And hopefully, you saw part one, the first of the M cube. The first M being what? The first M being movement. So, some sort of movement in the morning to start off your morning ritual. I shared with you one of my favorites you can do in bed before you even get up, which is rotating those 13 joints, especially those ankles way down there, so that when you hit the ground running, you're not like, oh, ah. It's actually fluid and flexible. Lots of good reports from that already. One entrepreneur was saying she was doing it in bed and her 3-year-old was beside her and he was giggling the whole time. So check out part one if you haven't. Part two today, morning ritual. The second M in M cubed is some form of motivation. So you got some form of movement and then some form of motivation. Three main options in terms of the motivation side. One of my favorites is to, and I do this daily, hours, is to pop in, just pop in the little earbuds and whatever inspirational audio you've got, make sure you put something on your little, whether it's your little pod or your big pod, your nano or your whatever, or your mobile device, whatever your phone is, etc. And make sure that you've got some sort of motivational audio with you all the time. Change them up. Get inspired. One of my favorites that I listen to time and time again over is a dozen set series called Your Wish is Your Command. If you've never heard it, just write your wish in a response and we'll make sure we get you the links to that. It's extraordinary. Also, I mean, the world is full of good, Zig Ziglar, See You at the Top, Tony Robbins. I was just listening to him last week over and over again around massive certainty, and he totally took my game up a notch. So what is this thing called motivation? It's basically replacing the yada yada in your head. It's replacing the, horrifying way 95% of the people start the day with the morning news and the negative news and the negative radio and the negative barking with the family, or the ouch as your feet hit the floor. That whole is people's default ritual, whereas this is really how to proactively set yourself up for a rich day with a morning ritual. So audio is definitely one of them, and I love it because you can twin it with the first M with movement. So I often put an audio in my ear, get going in movement, walking down the creek with an inspirational audio in, or you can listen to it while you're driving, while you're working out. You can pack in 1, 2, 3 hours a day, in fact, not just at the beginning, of that motivational audio. So second of the three ways that the motivation, best forms of motivation, is the whole world of leaders are readers. So just sharing just a few of my favorites. Fantastic trilogy, The Science of Success. It's got 3 gorgeous books all in one: The Science of Getting Rich, The Science of Being Well, and The Science of Being Great. And even though they're in that order, I would highly recommend starting with The Science of Being Great. Fantastic gospel, I'm going to say, fantastic repertoire for any human being. So, and some books you'll just get like one nugget out of them. For instance, The Magic of Thinking Big, chapter 2, excusitis. Have you ever heard that phrase? That's where it comes from. And so, do you have excusitis? Are you noticing people who suffer from excusitis and how to nip that in the bud? So sometimes you just get one gem of an idea from one book. So just let me see a few of the other favorites. You may have read Think and Grow Rich. Well, the original unabridged volume is actually 2 fairly significant books of the law of success in 16 lessons. So you may want to take one of those lessons one bite size at a time, but a gorgeous unabridged version of Napoleon Hill's work. Let's see, a few other favorites. Asking It Is Given. This is a beautiful classic where the whole focusing, pure focus for 17 seconds, 34 seconds, 68 seconds, when we work with our entrepreneurs, focusing on your sweet spot goals, that pure focus and leverage and future pacing really took off from the Ask and It Is Given. So again, you can get just one gem from one particular book. So there's a whole repertoire on the inspiration side, and you may have other books or audios in themes that interest you. So notice that too. Like I have a big passion, as you probably know, for sustainability and business, so planetary and people and profit coming together. So I've got Ishmael and biomimicry and the sustainability advantage. So be aware of what your passions are and bring them to the fore. And sometimes there's just those, simple living books like when I was in university, I'd carry this one around. Whoa, it's flying off the shelf, literally. Leo Buscaglia's Living, Loving, Learning. I used to carry it around like a Bible, and people would say, read me something, read me a page from it. So you can even share the joy of motivation or reading in the morning with your partner, with your kids, with your dog, your cat, whoever is with you, or over the phone with a pal. Create your life the way you want it. So those are two of the ways to bring motivation in your life. And I think my third go-to way is through declarations. Whether you craft them custom to your life, this day is a gift. The first gift is the gift of my body and my vitality. The second gift is the gift of being able to love and give love and exchange love. You can create yours, as I do. You can steal them. And in fact, one of our Success Mastery pals just this week sent me a completely spontaneous clip of his 3-year-old son, 3 years old, reading a declaration in the morning and in the evening that they do together. So I couldn't help but I was just too intrigued I'm going to splice that in so you can get a 1-minute account of a 3-year-old doing his spontaneous declarations. It's Kai. So say hello to Kai and see how he could inspire. You could even steal his declaration. So take a watch and a listen.
Okay, go.
Today's the day. Live your life for abundance. Be courageous, ride the heart. Be your own hero, follow your dreams. Fall in love, be good to yourself. Be generous and truthful. Inspire someone. Embrace your possibilities.
No, be generous.
And truthful. Inspire someone. Embrace your possibilities. Be brave. Surround yourself in love, laughter, and truth. Learn something new every day. Take chances. Create happiness. Laugh often. Discover your gifts. And use them wisely. Enjoy little things. Be gracious and kind. This is your life. Make it beautiful.
Say, hi, my name is Kai.
Kai, my name is Kai.
Say, I'm 3 years old.
I'm 3 years old.
Was that not amazing? 3 years old. And this kid is knocking it out of the ballpark, set up for success. Doesn't matter what age you are, you too can be set up for success. So listen to inspirational audios and or read and or create your own declarations and add that to the second part of your morning ritual, that M cube. So that's the second part. Over and out. Looking forward to part 3. And until then, be awesome. Have some movement, have some motivation in your morning ritual and or in your evening ritual as well. And take it over the top. Today is the day to do it. Enjoy. Over and out.